Early morning at Greasy Creek Gap. We had a good night. Don and I both woke up about 3 o'clock, but there's nothing to do because it's dark. You can't do anything. So we're about ready to roll here at 7:30. And there's another, in the distance right there, there's another campsite. There's actually 3 campsites here. One down by the water and 2 here.
Here we are this morning at the Clyde Smith shelter. We spent the night last night down on Greasy Creek Gap, about 2 miles back down the trail. Earl and I both used probably about a half gallon of water last night and this morning for cooking and drinking and for camp chores. So we're about a half gallon down. We thought we'd tank up here at Clyde Smith shelter because they did have water, and Ash Gap, where we plan to spend the night, has no dependable source of water, not in dry weather, and boy has it been dry. Here we see the back side of the shelter. Not much to look at, is it? And we see a fire pit here that somebody used last night, and they sure left it hot. And we see Earl studying the maps. But you know what? As often as he looks at those maps, he tells me the distance never seems to change.
And here is the view from Little Rock Knob. It's just absolutely spectacular. Spectacular, 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 spectacular. And here's my friend Don, and we're just out here. It's just, look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. I know, sound like a kid, but it is just, shoot, we're up so high. Wow, wow, we can see over to the town on the other side of that ridge, whatever it is. Wow. Whoa, supercalifragilistic. And this is how you come up here. See all these rocks here? You gotta come up this way. And there's more rocks just like this. Don't let that nice pathway fool you. And then we'll be going up, up, up again. Yeah. Yeah, then you come up here and then all of a sudden you see the view and it's like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, woo!
Here we are. We're going to pack down and rest for a while. We've come up from the bottom of this thing 300, 400 feet in elevation in the last half mile, quarter mile, but you see what we came up right there, and you see what's up there, if you can get any point of reference at all. And it is pretty steep. Up there is where we're going. We'll go up to Ash Gap for supper and to sleep. So the sign right there points to water down here, and there's a blue blaze, but thankfully we watered up down at Clyde Smith shelter, so we are good to go because there's no water at Ash Gap. So there you go. I am getting lunch.
Here we are at Ash Gap, and we're about I don't know, 2 miles from a park area where we have restroom facilities. And tomorrow we hit the road for Roan Mountain, which will be the highest point. So Ash Gap, there's just a lot of ash trees here, and you can see the white bark. Ash, it's pretty. It's very pretty here. Don is already set up, filling his bottled waters. We're going to fill them in the morning at the park. I'm set up over here. There is another campsite from this one. It's on the right. This one is on the left, and the other one is on the right, and that's where the water is. You go down about a quarter of a mile and get the water. But we're going to wait and go to the restrooms there at the Park Service and fill everything up. So, until we meet again.